technically, I am an incomplete C4 quadriplegic, or as they commonly say, tetraplegic. Basically means that all four limbs are affected. So my spinal cord injury is mid-cervical C4. The fact that it's incomplete, basically I squashed the cord and it bled into the center, so there's some of the channels of communication for both up and down around the outside are still intact, and so that's why I can move. But yeah, basically everything that's run by a nerve below the base of my neck all still works to some degree.
The original Everest challenge, I think someone did 19 laps, lift up, ski down. I was talking to Rod after, he said, I think I could do that and just skin up, and not have to use the lift at all. I said, well, I didn't doubt him. I was like, I said, oh, that's impossible. I said, oh, really? He said, yeah, I'm going to do that. And he did. He skinned up from town, and he went up and down. It took him like 20 hours or something, yeah? And he beat that.
You know, you could never phone Rod and he'd say, no, I don't feel like doing it today. It's too wet, too this, too that. He was always keen to do it.
Being the endorphin addict, without being able to get at least one molecule by getting my heart rate up slightly, yeah, I spiral down very, very quickly.
I didn't properly understand the medical parts and what the limitations were going to be. I always hoped that Rod would be back joining us.
It was always interesting watching him work out. He was incredibly athletic and strong. In the end, I just realized how incredibly fit the man was, how strong he was, and how much endurance he had. You had to remain fit to go out and ski with half the guys in this valley. If you weren't fit and didn't maintain your fitness, you were left behind. There's a lot of accomplished people in this valley.
I mean, I wouldn't wish this on anybody, but we have our toughest person dealing with our toughest challenge.
Beyond all words, strong as any man.
It's nice to see he's accepted the challenge, and maintains that same drive and determination that he's always had. It's a good story, and it's good inspiration for the other people coming up in the valley that are trying to do the same thing he was doing 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's becoming legendary what the man does.
Any razor or any blade you can buy, white as any lake or any star in the sky. Maybe once in a lifetime you'll hold one in your hand. Once in a lifetime in this land where the journey in a worthless pain, time and again in a mind and pain.
Start of the ski season, Rod's always itching to get going, get some miles cross-country skiing. His time he spends working out how best to do things. I'd see Rod effortlessly gliding up the hill. He'd be going up the hill like I would be going down the hill in terms of the length of his glide, and it would be due to his great technique. So he won the marathon here, in part due to fitness, but also in part due to pretty good technique. He was just head and shoulders above us.
everybody. It's a 10-minute pre-warning.
Never say never with Rod. He's not thinking about the pain. He's thinking about what fun it is to be out there.
In a deep dark mine, from down in the darkness, in the dirt and the grind, I dug up a dime.
Good work. All right, nice work. Ow!
I first met Rod kayaking. He had this idea that to improve our skills and make sure that we were, risk-proof, we should paddle into the worst hazard we could see as a way of preparing ourselves for the unseen hazards that we would encounter. He will try 300 times to do it. He'll just keep trying and trying. So he's always working on his skills. Rod walking down the street would be thinking about his cross-country ski technique.
Calm down, Al. Whatever you do, don't panic.
It was solid. Doesn't feel hit. You sure?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Farthest you could go is half a centimeter.
If half a centimeter would wreck me. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Can somebody come? No, don't touch me. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Yeah, that's good, Rod. That's good. Yeah, you're good there.
Run into him on the ski trails. He's a pretty amazing guy, and certainly was an inspiration for me to even attempt to attain the levels he had attained in cross-country skiing and kayaking. Quite a guy.
almost like the harder it was for Rod, the better it was for Rod. Maybe not always to his benefit, but in a case like the injury that he just had, he has found his challenge. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that, but I think lesser people would have never risen to the challenge. And Rod, at some level, I swear, thrives on it.
One story that I remember that really struck me was Rod was with 3 other people, and they were doing a first ascent of a river in Alaska. One of the guys on the trip, he had a bad swim and lost his boat. So his boat's carried away downstream. So now there's 4 guys, including Rod, only 3 boats saved. And Rod was the only guy that had bought hiking boots. Everyone else just had wetsuit booties or something like that. So Rod gave the guy his boat and volunteered to hike out of there with just a compass and a map and some supplies. It took him 5 days.
He's definitely an inspiration to everybody that's attempting to get out there and have fun.
How did I actually manage to get all the way to the top moving at that pace? And so I guess, well, in 8 hours, it is a long time
It is, it's amazing.
to do one run. And but man, it was slow. And, you know, so I hate to say it, guys, but I'm not averse to the idea of doing it one more time.
Wow, that's yeah, just yeah.